What does it mean to be a superhero? Well, to me, superheroes are entities, either real or fictional, that put other people and other people's needs before themselves and their needs. Superheroes are selfless, kind beacons of hope that make people want to help other people. And based on that definition, you wouldn't necessarily count Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, as a superhero. Or is he a superhero? That's the question we're asking today. In my installment of One X-Cellent Scene. In the past day or so, a collection of some of the best YouTubers have come together in celebration of both the New Mutants movie supposedly coming out next month, as well as the landmark that is 20 years of X-Men film. I am not one of those YouTubers, but there was an outward invitation by NandoVmovies for anyone and everyone to make one of these videos. So think of me as a new mutant to the main X-Men that is the juggernaut of YouTubers put in this project. So what did I choose? Did I choose the training sequence from X-Men First Class? Or maybe I chose the train sequence from X-Men The Last Stand? Or maybe I picked the Quicksilver sequence from... I chose the scene from Deadpool 2. I know it sounds weird, technically Deadpool isn't an X-Man, but he's included in the X-Men film series, and his 2 movies are better than 60% of the regular X-Men movies. So screw it, let's talk about my favorite scene in Deadpool 2. Now, Deadpool 2 is no one's favorite X-Men movie, well, except for me. I love the crap out of Deadpool 2 because of 3 big reasons. Firstly, it deep dives into dumb X-Men stuff that we would never see in a movie otherwise, and I'm so glad it's there. Second, it gives director David Leitch an opportunity to get more work. Thirdly, it's introduced me to Zazie Beetz. Okay, that isn't the actual third reason, but just look at her. Just look at her.
It's hard to picture, and certainly not very cinematic. I mean, luck? What coked out, glass pipe sucking freak show comic book artist came up with that little chestnut? Probably a guy who can't draw feet!
The actual third reason is because Deadpool 2 has the most heart and the best message out there of any X-Men movie. Family is what you make it. Opening your heart to others and just being nice gets you a lot further than being an a-hole. And in my personal opinion, the message is made clearest in the final interaction between Wade and Vanessa after Deadpool, spoiler warning I guess, dies and goes to heaven with her. Now, for a little context, Deadpool 2 begins with Deadpool working his way through a series of thugs and criminals, and probably one of my favorite movie montages ever. Although this comes back to bite him, as some of the criminals follow him to his home and kill Vanessa. From here, Deadpool spirals until he is brought in by Colossus and the rest of the X-Men, technically? Kinda. I mean, they're in the movie. Now just cut to the clip.
Okay, they can't just dust off one of the famous X-Men. How about that putz with the giant pigeon wings? What do those do anyway, huh? Carry him 3 feet off the ground to snatch up the nearest muffin crumb?
Anyhow, Deadpool decides to join the X-Men, and from there he meets Russell, a wayward boy with the ability to control fire, looking for vengeance on the headmaster of the terrible mutant orphan torture facility that he lives in. Now, as Deadpool meets Russell, he also comes in contact with Cable, a time-traveling cyborg mutant dude here from the future to kill Russell before he can become an unstoppable fire warlord of the future that burns Cable's family to a crisp. All that being said, Deadpool, being the person that he is, sees that if he helps this kid and completes some sort of character arc, he can finally die and be with Vanessa. From there, the film goes on, Deadpool assembles the X-Force, the X-Force is quickly disassembled.
No! You'd have to be insane to take off in this.
No! Stage left, you idiot!
Vanisher! Maybe the wind can't blow what it can't see.
Really? We're X-Force!
finally he gets to Russell. As he does, Deadpool tells him that he doesn't have to kill anyone, he doesn't have to be the villain. Russell finds that ironic from the guy who can't die and doesn't have to worry about the consequences of his actions. Therefore, Deadpool puts on the collar that disables his powers in a last-ditch effort to make a point. This last stitch is quickly destroyed as Cable attempts to kill Russell, but the last stitch is stitched together again whenever Deadpool jumps in front of the bullet and dies in place of Russell, although he does it in the most Deadpool fashion.
Oh, it's so hard to go. I just love being around you guys so much. So much. No, I can feel it now. Here it comes, yeah. Feel the soul exiting the husk. Yeah. Ugh. Can you see it? Do you see that beautiful bright light? There it is. No, that's the sun. Don't stare directly into that.
As Deadpool dies, he's surrounded by the people whose lives he's actually bettered, and finally he gets to go to heaven. In heaven, Wade goes from the Freddy Krueger graphical map of Utah love child that he is to, well, Ryan Reynolds. Then, as he passes through the wall that blocked him off from Vanessa, he once again connects with her, although this connection doesn't last long. And as Deadpool reaches heaven with Vanessa, he notices something isn't right. From there, Vanessa explains that it isn't Wade's time yet. He asks why, and she explains simply,
Your F word.
Why?
You'll find out. I love you. I know. Go on, go get out of here.
you need him because he's a superhero. He's a role model, a father, and a friend. He's Deadpool. This is only further proven by Cable using his final time travel blast orb unit thing to go back in time and save Wade. And that is my One X-Cellent Scene. It's honestly my favorite scene from any X-Men movie, and it would probably be yours too if it weren't for that freaking after credit scene. Like, what was that? Seriously, it was cool, but was it really necessary? Was it really necessary? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the continuities and timelines are all messed up. So, you know, whatever. Now, I'm leaving a playlist of all the other videos in this series in the description, alongside the music by Run With Hounds. I want to take the time right now to thank Run With Hounds for their musical contributions for my videos. They make really good music that may not be for everyone, but if you're in the punk emo scene, then you'd for sure enjoy their stuff. Please go check them out. They're really nice guys, and I don't know, I'm very appreciative of their stuff. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next video.